NHL, I do like the over. As far as the side, I do like the over. I know a lot of people today. Shaws, thank you for that bear. Thank you very much for that bear. I appreciate it, man. You worked hard for that bear, and you gave me the bear. But NHL today, I do like the over. You know, I was looking at some of the numbers here for hockey today. And if you really go through the shots, especially Edmonton, the harassment they've done in 3 of the 4 games, it's really tough for Big Bob to kind of hold that composure and stuff. So I think we'll see goals. Plus, you know, it's an elimination game. I know a lot of people want to back the under here. I heard a couple people today talking about 3-1 game. 90% of the bets are on the over today, but I would have to agree with the public here. I just think that Edmonton's going to give it everything they have. They'll pull the goalie super early if they're down. You know, so elimination games tend to kind of go over here. You can get over at minus 105 as well. So I kind of like the over in that one. Washington today, what are we talking about here? The Natties? So I do lean the over. YouTube, what up, baby? We are on YouTube as well. That is the bread and butter of what we do, baby. So NHL, I do lean the over 5.5 goals at minus 105. It is what it is. Anthony Rizzo's apparent wrist injury. If y'all didn't see that, that was crazy. What up, Rebos? Alex, thank you, bro. Kind of sus though. All right, we don't play that sus game around here, baby. All right, let's take a look at the most profitable teams here really quick in baseball. We're going to talk money line first, and we're also going to look at games that, you know, teams that won't be pretty bad to fade here. Yankees most profitable team, 67% win ratio, right behind the Phillies. And both of them you could kind of get. Nick B, what up? Nick B, you could kind of get, you could kind of get some of these teams on the money line today. You get the Yankees today on the money line at a decent price. Let's see here. Let me pull up the odds as well. Let's turn this motherfucker on. Let's go into YouTube really quick. Subscriber mode on. All right. So I am going to build a parlay here in a minute as well. It's going to be a 3-leg parlay. I already have 2 of the legs down. I'm going to need to finish. It's not crazy odds, by the way. And you guys will see that here in a minute. But what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Phillies and Yankees. You can get them both pretty much on the money line today. Baltimore is the 3rd most profitable team as well. So when you're looking at a number standpoint here, Cleveland, I can't back Cleveland. I never could. I don't know what it is. My mind just doesn't accept that they're good. Rom Potts, you like the Orioles today. Okay. I like the Orioles today as well. So I'm kind of with you on that. But Yankees, Phillies, and Orioles today. Okay. 66% and above. Run differential for the Yankees and the Orioles is right around plus almost 1. So, I mean, that's a super tough game. So if you guys are looking at an edge in the Yankees and the Orioles game, I genuinely don't think that there is one. I think it's just going to be a game that you're betting on because you want to have action in a primetime game that should be on. If anything, I think the Orioles are going to want to win due to the fact that the Yankees just beat their ass, what seems like year after year for the last decade. And now the Orioles are the up-and-coming team. They truly are. They are the next generational team. The Baltimore Orioles are. A lot of young talent. They're building around some of these pitchers. And these relief and closers are once they're healthy again, man, forget about it. But the Yankees will always be the Yankees, it seems like. They got enough money to do so. But if you want my opinion in the game, I like the Orioles team total over. I think Nasty Nestor's due to give up some runs. It's just really tough, man. Really tough with the Orioles bats sometimes. They kind of go dead for quite some time. And, you know, a lot of ground ball hitters, Rutschman, hot and cold, some stuff like that we kind of don't want to watch as bettors when we're betting on some of these games. But anyways, the worst team right now to be betting on is the White Sox, obviously on the money line, only 19 wins. They got the Astros today. And then a team that's on a nice losing streak is going to be on the Marlins. I think they've lost 6 in a row. Outside of that, there's nothing else that I really want to go over. Looking at the over and under trends for the year. Again, I talk about this quite often. It's very hard to have a 60. Tiff, what up, girl? It says you did nothing. It's blank. Tiffany, why is it blank? What's going on there? What up? If you guys don't mind, tap the screen. I appreciate you guys. Hey, what up, Harold Che? What is going on, baby? But again, looking at the overs in general, it's always favoring the unders. Atlanta was on a nice, good under run. They finally went over here a little bit. Seattle's back down into 60%. Texas is down into 61%, and Houston. So both Texas teams are leading the unders, 62%, 61%. As far as the over, you got two genuinely decent teams hovering almost 60%, that being Baltimore and Detroit there. So that's just a little bit. What's going on with you guys on my eyes? Chill out. We don't play that around here, all right? We're a girl guy live stream here. Guys, tap the screen. I appreciate y'all. Just keep on tapping and tapping and tapping. Harold Che, what up, baby? Rebos. I kind of like that. That's been kind of hitting. I think it's hit every game but one, hasn't it? So I don't mind that at all. All right, now into today's slate. Taking a look at the weather here, there are some weather implications I already noticed today. Miami looks like we're going to have some heavy winds blowing pretty much in. That doesn't help Miami Marlins case by any means. They lost a bunch of games in a row, and they could arguably be the worst team in baseball. Them and the White Sox, it's an absolute fucking stretch of the day. My best bet of the day can be found in the link tree in the bio. I appreciate you. I had someone comment yesterday, oh, give me your game of the week, I'll buy a year, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh today, there's no really weather there. Let's take a look at the ones. Phillies today looks like we're having 12 mile-an-hour winds blowing out. I think that's kind of just what they're putting on the report here. I don't think in Pennsylvania it's going to be crazy weather implications today. They have listed 11 mile-an-hour winds blowing out, which is kind of good, right? Like, you know, if you want to ride totals there, that definitely may help out or assist, but I don't think 11 is going to have a massive impact. So definitely something to kind of consider, though. The Phillies and Padres game, 11 mile-an-hour winds blowing out, but again, don't think it's anything to be crazy about. Washington, we're having kind of crosswinds out towards the left center there, 12 mile-an-hour winds blowing out. Crosswinds in Baltimore today, nothing to be concerned about. If anything here, Toronto, we're having 11 mile-an-hour winds blowing directly in. Atlanta, 11 mile-an-hour winds blowing in. And then back to Wrigley. We talked about it. Tiffany, you're sending nothing. What is going on with that? Are you doing that on purpose? Miss Suarez. Yay or nay? Are you doing that on purpose? That is freaking blank on my screen. Is there something there? Phillies Padres should be a very good game tonight. I agree. White Sox in Houston, we're having crosswinds coming in from pretty much northwest to southeast, northeast to southwest. It's 16 miles an hour. And crosswinds in Coors, nothing to be concerned about there. I don't think it'll have any implications at all. So now taking a look at probably the biggest public bets of the day, and then we're gonna get into some of these games here. Cardinals and Marlins, they're catching all the money to the over. We have a tick down here. I did look at that. We have a tick down here on the total from 8.5 to 8, with 95% of the bets on the over. I really couldn't figure out why we're seeing this. Kind of why the line even opened up at that. I think yesterday's game was like 6 to 8 or something crazy. I think the Cardinals won. But, you know, you really just go through the laundry list of the Marlins and how they score. You know, they had a decent outing yesterday, but outside of that, 1 run, 0 runs, 1 run, 2 run. I mean, they're a walking fucking bozo team. They are truly, truly bad. So I kind of lean on the under here in this Marlins and Cardinals game. I think the public might be wrong there. I did look at that. Tyler, what up, baby? If you guys don't mind, share the live. Keep tapping the stream. And if you're on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free to do, by the way, and it'll allow you to comment. We're going to be cooking up a 3-leg parlay here in just a minute. I already have 2 legs down. I'm going to get your opinion on the next one. And yeah, but again, Cardinals and Marlins, I really do like the under. I might write this down. Now I'm seeing 8. I don't know if any other book has 8.5, like the opening line was. Marlins surprisingly are one of the better teams to the over. I don't see it. But yeah, let me know if you guys see that. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, I see a lot of people hitting that plus button. Hit that plus button. I appreciate it. But yeah, Marlins again this year, 232 batting average, not near the bottom, but one of the worst. But again, just fail to fucking score. They cannot score. True testament to their hitting coach. The everything that has to do with their offense over the last couple of years for Miami has just been dreadful. Reds and Pirates. Fun fact about the Pirates: I heard they're getting like massive ticket sales when Skeens is pitching. I have a couple friends out there in Pittsburgh that like to go watch him. So kudos to Big Skeens. But Lodolo goes today. That's one of the 640 games today. No opinion on that game by any means. There's really no angle on that game for us. Better pitching matchup here, leaning towards the Reds. But again, I'm not watching this dreadful Reds lineup and hoping that they hit the ball. Reds actually have a worse batting average than the Pirates. They're just overall bad in general, and I'm not cheering for any of that. Yeah, man, you should have went and seen him, Glockman. I heard nothing but good things about Skeens. Driving up the ticket sales. Pittsburgh finally getting some more cash maybe for some players. I don't fucking bet that shit, dude. Padres and Phillies, one of the premium plays. Make sure you guys are on the card for that today. I'm very excited for that game. Padres and Phillies. 95% of the bets are on the Phillies today. No surprise. Padres are on a losing streak as well. It is what it is. Mariners and Giants today, which is a series that I was kind of very fucking excited to watch. Mariners, obviously one of the worst teams to the over. They were riding 70%. But, I really wanted to take the Guardians today. Obviously, if you guys remember, I told y'all the Guardians are one of the best teams to take. They're third when it comes to wins on the money line here. Win-loss here. Sorry, fourth. 63%. The Guardians are the best team to take on the money line. Now, I don't like McKenzie. I think he folds in big positions. But it's just so tough to watch and to hope for the Mariners. It's alarming. The Mariners are 43-31 on the year. They won 4 of their last 5, but they have a 221 batting average. It's absolutely shambles. They have a fantastic pitching core, 342, one of the better pitching teams, only a 106 whip. Like, guys that could fucking deal, man. But I just think it's so tough. Again, I hate cheering on bad offenses. You're sitting there watching a 2-1, 3-1 probable outcome of this game here. But I do like the under here. I cannot see a Mariners and Guardians game being a high-scoring game. I think it's a given under for us. We're seeing 8.5 here. Miller on the mound. I'm going to be a bystander here because I think McKenzie is very open to not only a ton of walks, 1-4-1 whip. I think the Mariners are the sharp side here. I do like the Mariners today. Might have to get down on that. But again, it might be something light. Nothing on the card. I don't want you guys to have to go through the mental craziness. Miguel, if you say Yankees or Orioles one more time, you're going to get blocked. Chill the fuck out, dude. If you guys don't mind, keep tapping the screen there. I appreciate you guys. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. What up, baby? So again, Mariners and Guardians, nothing crazy. Mariners are awful on the road. Guardians are 21-8 at home. Probably one of the best teams at home. I don't have that exact data up for you guys, but I would assume that they're one of the better teams at home. Let's keep getting these likes up here on TikTok. Come on. Yeah, I agree though. I agree with that. Tiger's legendary. Yeah. What's going on with that? I don't know anything about the Florida's future, buddy. I don't know anything about that whatever's going on with that. Your college stuff. Good luck. I have no comment on it. Arizona and the Nationals. That's one of my plays today as well. Orioles and Yankees. Very interesting game here. A lot of money on the Yankees. And I'm not sure why. I think it's the I'm not sure what it is. I don't know why a lot of the money's on the Yankees here today. Nothing crazy. You know, I broke down Suarez today. Nothing to be too concerned about if you're an Orioles fan. Obviously, the Orioles pitching core. Oh, why would just hold on, Seth? You know, hold on. Hold the fucking ropes, baby. Take the futures. Why are you trying to steal? You know what I mean? Just hold on to that probable winner and just, if you're going to hedge, don't hedge and try to go on like Edmonton shit. Just take Edmonton to win. I think they're 1,400, something like that. But anyways, I want to get back into this Orioles and Yankees game. Yankees and Orioles, both 22-10, road and away. Both very good. Orioles, I think, are the most profitable team on the road. You get them at plus money. I think just that factor alone would have me taking Baltimore. You know, records are almost identical. Orioles are 1.5 games behind. It is what it is. But you know, you got to really dive into the numbers when you're jumping on this. Both ERAs are damn near identical. The pitching core, WHIP, all that stuff, man. They're pretty much the same. 249, 253 batting average. Orioles actually have more home runs. Thomas Goodwin, we've been winning. What the fuck are you talking about, buddy? Orioles and Yankees. Orioles actually have more home runs, which is absolutely insane to think about. You know, with Judge, Soto, Stanton, Verdugo, who I think is having a kind of a letdown season. But Garrett Cole coming back here shortly. Wild. I think his first start was actually just announced, Garrett Cole's. I wouldn't mind going to New York and checking that out. Thomas Goodwin. Fucking cállate la boca. Fucking weird people, man. Weird people say weird shit. That's how you get blocked from the channel. Like, I just hate weird vibes. Don't be a degenerate gambler. Fucking do something, man. But Suarez, we broke down Suarez today. You know, he's only had four games that he's pitched outside of that typical 1-2 innings where he actually went in, and it wasn't really against any good bats. You know, one was against the Braves, which drew a little bit of attention to us. But outside of that, Toronto, pretty dead, right? Dead bats in Toronto. Absolute disgusting letdown season for them. Tampa Bay, all their struggles that they had, pretty much going all in on one pedophile. And then the White Sox, you know, obviously we know what they're capable of doing offensively, which is absolutely nothing. Majority of the money on the over here. I don't disagree with that. Cortez is on the mound for the Yankees, but I think it's Suarez day to get hit. So we were going to put this out. All right. The Orioles actually lead this series 3-1. But I was going to put out the Orioles. Steve, I fucking agree, man. You know, I have a little show here, right? I like to talk numbers. I'm not here to just answer questions. You know, there's a lot of handicappers that go live on, especially on TikTok, that'll tell you that they like teams, and then you could fucking jerk off to that, I guess. But I'm not here to just tell you I like somebody. Let's dive into the games. But I think that we were so close to putting out the Yankees team total. It's just, I believe it's at 4.5, what we were looking at. I couldn't do it. I had to say no to that. You know, we wanted to do it. We wanted to bet it. But, yeah, it's at 4.5. The Orioles, you were able to get at 3.5. It looks like it might be ticking up to 4.5 here. But you could probably just go into DraftKings, and which you could, I'll tell you, you definitely can. Let's go into DraftKings here quick and take a look at this Orioles team total. 3.5, I believe, is 145. Yeah, it went up on DraftKings. But you could get it at 3.5. Ooh, they actually took that away now. I know it was minus 145, but I don't know. Anyways, fading Yankees, their bats are cold. I wouldn't say their bats are cold. I would just say that, no, I guess maybe. I don't know. But I do like the Yankees team total over. It was almost a play. I stayed off it. There's one bad thing when you're coming up in any kind of systems or numbers you guys are kind of running. The Orioles at plus 120 on the road is absolute green lighted, 22-10 on the road. So any kind of green light in your systems should tell you to take the Orioles money line, no doubt. So if you're looking for long-term value, the smart play here would be Orioles money line. Nasty Nestor is giving up a lot of runs this year, but again, this fucking Yankees lineup is absolutely dangerous. So I had to be completely off the game in general. Red Sox and Blue Jays. A lot of people like the Red Sox today. I like the Red Sox today. The public likes the Red Sox. I like the Red Sox. I think they're the smart play today. And for those that remember me talking about batting averages, it's not actually a bad idea to maybe take a look at the Red Sox to win it all. Just to have something in your pocket. You know, it's tough because how many fucking games are they behind? They're 11.5 behind Baltimore. They need to go on an absolute serious winning streak. But let's take a look here what the Orioles would be to win it. Oh. Sorry, the Red Sox. Red Sox, you could get a plus 10,000. Is that worth a couple bucks? Maybe. Maybe. I will tell you this. This Red Sox lineup is dangerous, man. Real dangerous. I think they have Sale going tomorrow, right? So Big Tanner, he pitches today. He's actually he's got a 2 ERA, but a better ERA on the road. Not a strikeout guy by any means. Super low whip. Fantastic pitcher. Probably resembles a Ranger Suarez style this year. Absolutely phenomenal. I do have the Red Sox first 5 here. Again, I know it's a very public play, but I think the Red Sox should be able to handle the Jays again. I mean, this Jays team. You know, we talked about the batting averages here. Red Sox are batting at 253. Now, when we talked about the Orioles and the Yankees, we were up in the hundreds here for home runs. Obviously, the Red Sox power isn't there. They only have 78 home runs. And then the uptick in the ERA, which is obviously going to drive that the win-loss column into one direction or another. They're actually better on the road this year than they are at home as well. So I think the Red Sox are not just a public play, but I think it's the right play. I don't find any way or reason to take the Blue Jays. But with all that being said, I had to take him first 5 here. Chris Bassett is Chris Bassett, almost a 4 ERA guy. High whip, walks a lot of batters. And if I lose, I lose. So that's what we're going at with the Red Sox game. Red Sox, first 5. Get the job done. Tigers and Braves. I know the Braves got that young cat on the mound today, I believe. 90% of the bets on the Braves, 90% of the bets on the over, yada, yada, yada. It's rinse and repeat. I just find it hard to believe that we're able to steal the Tigers here at plus 145. Might be just something I do on my own. I could not find myself to jump on it by any means. Tigers won one game in their last 4. Braves have definitely turned the page for the right direction here. But I had to stay away from it. I completely had to stay away from the game. I don't want anything to do with it. Tigers are a good play, I believe. I agree with you, brother. But, their bats have just been cold. They've kind of went extremely cold in general. And I just can't back them, man. I can't back them. So if you guys are on the, did anyone bet on the Tigers and Braves game? Don't forget the Braves are also 22-13 at home. Anybody back the Braves today, or anything in general in this Braves and Tigers game? Did anybody back? I'd be interested to see why. It's a very fucking tough game. I could see people betting on the Braves, maybe money line in a parlay. I mean, they're fantastic at home. They're on the up. They're on the up, kind of. Fire them in a parlay. If you guys don't mind on TikTok, let's get the lights going, baby. Let's get them up. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. It gives you access to comment as well, and it is free to do. I appreciate you, mother sucks. Oh, Berto, nothing's worse than when you have the Tigers and lose and you want to try to back them again. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. It's super, super hard. The wounds, man. The wounds are fresh. I fucking hear you. Steve, I wouldn't say that the Braves suck. I mean, they got a winning record here. They're 8 games above 500. You know, they're only 8 games behind Philly. They're still pretty far ahead of Washington here. Washington's kind of making some noise trying to figure it out themselves. So, yeah. Royals today at -130. What do you mean, +1.5? No. Yeah, obviously the injuries. I mean, it's very unfortunate for the Braves, but that's the part of betting, right? And going through a whole season. All right, Rays and Twins. What a fucking season here for the Tampa Bay Rays, baby, right? You go all in on one massive player, you find out he's fucking doing some sketchy shit. I mean, just super unfortunate. It's obviously a massive public play here on the Twins. You can't get them at the money line anymore. They're up to 180, total at 8.5 here. I do know that me and my little counterpart, I think we have a Twins money line and over 2.5 runs or something. I forget what it is, but it's the same game parlay. It's something to look at. 185, yeah. They're at 185 now. It's just tough, man. Can the Twins win by 2? They're 5.5 behind Cleveland. You know, extremely difficult game here. Neither pitcher is guaranteed. You have Savali against Pablo. You know, anytime you have 5 ERAs dueling it out like this, you're not going to get my money on a write-up. You know, I can't do a write-up. I can tell you that the Twins are a better team. They have a better batting average. They have a slightly better ERA. They have way more home runs. The fucking Tampa Bay Rays have zero power on this team. They're one of the bottom teams hitting home runs. They're only at 57 home runs. So if you guys are shooting your shot in the Twins and Rays game, again, I could do a write-up for both teams for you. But 88% of the bets on the Twins, I think that's the right play. But again, 10 ERA, dueling it out, 1-0 to do with it. Giants and Cubs, we got Steele and Webb. Game of the week yesterday was on this game to go over. Congratulations, everyone that jumped on board that. It was not an easy winner. I think there was bases loaded 4 times before the 7th inning, and neither cashed for runs. Double plays thrown out at home. I mean, it was fucking awful to watch. But it did get there. But anyways, I'm going back to it. I know a lot of people are already on my plays today. I'm going back to it for the over. We're having heavier wins today than there was yesterday. So I don't really look into anything else when it comes to Wrigley, right? It is what it is, man. I took it the over at 9 at -124, I think. It's tough with Steele pitching, right? There was about 15 fly balls yesterday before they started going out. So the wind really didn't play a factor yesterday, which is kind of scary because usually the wind plays a major factor. Especially they were calling for 33-mile-an-hour gusts, and nothing was happening until the 7th inning. But I'm going back to the over there. Extremely high winds out in Wrigley. I don't look at anything else when it comes to that. I just blind bet that. Los, shut up, dude. Like, seriously. Go fucking beg somewhere else. Dodgers and Rockies, I did a write-up on my website for that over on the blog section. You guys want to check that out? Head on over to my website, ghostpicksats.com. Go to the free picks section. I have a blog live. I believe it's live for y'all. Daily free picks. Yeah, the blog's live. You guys want to check that out? Go check it out. I didn't send this out though. Hold on. Sent out now. All right, Brewers and Angels today. I know we looked at this game. There was lots of talk in this one. There was lots of noise in this one. Didn't the Brewers lose yesterday? I believe the Brewers lost yesterday. Matt Olson over 1.5 bases. I fucking like that, bro. I like that. Yeah, the Brewers lost yesterday. We wanted to go back to them today. Angels 3-1 their last 4. We wanted to go back to the Brewers today, but I said fuck no. I hate their lineup. They did go up 10 cents. So if you were on them earlier, I think you got a pretty good number. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Allows you access to comment there. And if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up there, if there is one still. Angels won yesterday, which is wild. They're fucking dreadful. They're one of the worst home teams in Major League Baseball. And I need to get to a Yankees and Orioles. I might try to get up there this series. That's a fucking banging series, man. Plus, I've never been to the new Yankee Stadium. I think I'm going to get up there for that. Brewers and Angels here. We were going to go on the Brewers. I'm the one that pulled the trigger off. Brewers, again, another one of those teams that just can't figure it out. Kind of like the Astros, kind of like the Padres, who lead the league in batting average, super high batting average, and the runs just don't accumulate. Obviously, they don't have a lot of power, only 76 home runs. And one of the higher ERAs, but not nearly as high as fucking the Angels. Angels are one of the bottom teams as far as ERA. So if you're looking to fade a team just purely off pitching, the Angels is a great team, especially at home, 12-23. So I think the Brewers is a sharp play here today. It's not sharp by any means. I think the public's right with the Brewers here. I didn't go on it today, but kind of wish I did. I stayed off it, okay? Royals and Oakland kind of rounding out the end of the card here today. I know a lot of bets are on the Royals today, and I cannot figure out why, man. I don't know why this line has not moved up. We went from 135 to 130. If anything, maybe we can consider this, something we look at. When the line's not moving in the direction of the bets, sometimes we just automatically just go the other way. There's no need to understand why or not. The A's have lost a fortune games in a row. They're batting at 220. Royals are at 250. It's just one of those scenarios that if you're doing this long term, I think you just take the Royals, and if you lose, you lose. I have no idea why this line hasn't moved up to at least 150. It's actually moved down. So 98% of the bets are on the over. 80-some% of the bets are on the Royals here. Obviously, the Royals are the right call here. But again, we're seeing ticks down in as far as the line movement, which makes absolutely fucking no sense. There's not one stat that could tell you outside of the home runs why you should take the Oakland ass today. Now, I'd like to see what you guys like, man. What do you guys like today? I mean, lots of great games going on today. What about the Orioles and Yankees? What do you guys like in the Orioles and the Yankees? Anybody hammering down on that? You like Reds money line? Okay. Dodgers and Rockies, I have a free play on my website for that. You could go look that up, brother. What do you mean? Well, how do you manage your winnings? What are you doing with your money, dude? You just blowing it in the craps? Like the Rangers in a revenge spot. Really? Interesting. That's going to be a tough game. That Rangers game is going to be good. Rangers and Mets. I do have a play in the Rangers and Mets game, and it is on my card today. So, I kind of want to go over the parlay that I was looking at today. It was I'll just bring it up. All right. over in the team totals here section, we're going to the Padres today. We're going Padres over 2.5 at minus 270. All right, follow along here. Odds via DraftKings, baby. Odds via DraftKings. Thank you for the new follows. I appreciate y'all. O's was the other one, correct? And you could get the O's on different. Okay, you could even fire O's in there at 1.5. But we're gonna go 2.5 here. I had the Orioles over 2.5 and the Padres over 2.5 today. I was looking for a third leg. That's only minus 119. I know if you wanted to get real crazy, you could just add the Dodgers in there. You could go with Dodgers team total, but you have to go 3.5, which is absolutely crazy. But you can get plus money here. You won 3 runs per team. You got Padres, Orioles, and Dodgers, 3 runs apiece. That's plus 102. I love that play today. I also posted another one on Instagram as well. Why Padres? Because I think Nola is susceptible to giving up hits. I'll tell you right now why the fucking Padres, mate. All right, you have Aaron Nola on the mound today for Philly. Very susceptible to giving up hits, okay? He's got a 3.44 at home. He's 4-2 at home. 49 innings, 39 hits, 19 earned runs here, 8 home runs, yada, yada, yada. Where can I pull that up? That's all right. Now, going up against the Padres, okay? The Padres have been fucking struggling, man. First of all, we talk a little bit of line movement here with Padres-Phillies game comparison to the bets. The Padres are batting at 259, number 1 in Major League Baseball. Their only downfall is their runs, man. They're actually 13th in runs. Phillies aren't, I think they're batting 6th in ERA with 3rd in runs. So you see the different kind of aspects of the way this is going. But I just think that this is a team that hits the ball too much, and Aaron Nola gives up hits, man. Put it together here. We have 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. I think the Padres are the right play here. So Padres over 2.5 runs. I love it. I love the Padres to get at least 3 runs against Nolan. I think they'll get him in the first 5. Baltimore, we talked about Nasty Nestor on the mound. Baltimore to get at least 3 runs. Little afraid about that one, but I still very confident about it. That's at minus 290. And the final one will be the Dodgers over 2.5 runs at Coors. I forget who's pitching for the Rockies, but it is what it is. That's at minus 1,000. But all 3 together, minus 270, minus 290, and minus 1,000. We need 3 teams to get 3 runs. It's at plus 102. I really love that. I love that. That's going to be one for the stream. A little slight plus money for the stream. 3 team, 3 runs. Padres, Orioles, Dodgers, plus 102. That's all I have for you guys today. I do not like McKenzie today. I think McKenzie sucks against good teams. So, and if you guys weren't able to catch the whole stream, we pretty much broke every game down that I'm not on. Make sure you guys head on over to my YouTube channel. You can rewatch the entire stream. Yeah, Gomber's up for them. Yeah, I agree. So head on over there. Rewatch the entire stream. Much love, everybody. On TikTok, make sure you guys are following the page. And if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe to the motherfucking YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all, man. 4 look down. Girl, you sweet like